Ocio, Ocio. Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday. It is the 27th of August. Days are going fast. Here we are, almost right into September. Just a few more days or so there. Come Friday, yep, we'll be there. I wanted to, just talk with you. Share some thoughts and opinions with you. You either will agree or disagree. That's okay. This is America. I mean, you got freedom to say and think what you will. However, these days, though, I'm beginning to wonder. I don't think we're going to be the America that we all knew growing up in this country. Freedom. That was a word that used to be is priceless. I don't know, gold. Very valuable. Actually more, really. Like I said, priceless, But anyway, I was thinking, people, they don't realize, really, that's Wendigo, the rooster. He every time when he sees me out here with the camera, he gets boisterous, I almost think that he kind of knows what this is and he wants to be heard. Nah. Or could it? But anyway, people don't realize really what they have until it's gone. They really don't. They don't realize how good they have had it until that which was good, which is loved and valued, is gone. And once it's gone, see, it's gone. It's kind of like we sit there and talk about the past, right? The past. We think about the past, but you can't bring it back. And so, if, like they say, make America great again, there's only one true way that you can make America great again. And that's simply by first bringing God back into this country. Our country, there's been other countries done long ago kicked God out, the beautiful great one. They kicked the Creator out. And you see the end results, insanity. They took prayer out of the schools, reading the scriptures from the book of heaven. They kicked it out. You don't dare bring God into the equation in the schools or colleges unless you're going to treat them as a myth, and that's what the majority does. But see, it's like this. It don't matter whether you believe in him or not. He's still God. And you got people trying to conform God into their own image or their ideas of what God is or what a God is in their views. You know, people, we're all free to believe as we want. But truth is truth. That's just simple. But here's what I'm wanting to get at. You know, the only thing that's going to help this country is first God, like I mentioned. But here's the thing on the human part, on the human side. First, if you put Him first, then if you are tired of this crap that's going on in this country, if you're tired of the communists and socialists running this country, then you need the great walls, plural walls, to keep the riffraff out. And the first wall, yeah, it's God. Number two, I'll show you the picture of the Great Wall of the United States. Take a look at this. Yep. And He is a wall. He is a wall. And if you keep Him up, put Him back up, because the others took the wall down. And I'm not talking about that on the borders, the southern borders. I'm talking about the wall that would surround this whole country. Is this man right here. He's a wall. He doesn't back down. He tells it how it is, and that's just the way it is. Now, like anybody, he's just a human being, first of all. He's not a god. He's a man. But he's a man who does value what this country once stood for. And I hope that a lot of you will remain the true Americans that you were and are. And there's a lot of you out there who are wishy-washy. You don't know one way, half another, where you stand. You don't even know what you are, who you are. I feel sorry for you. Now, you got people out here that talk about hate speech. Oh yeah, you got them telling about speech that is of hatred. Hypocrites, every one of them that get out to spout that, because they're the ones spouting hate. They're hollering, using the race card loosely. Well, and they talking about this one and that one's a racist. They are the racists in the true meaning of the word racist. And they want to hurt the children. It's all on their heads. It's all falling down on their heads, and they can't stand it, so they're trying to fight back and push it. Alright, now take a look at this. The vegan activists, the climate change activists, and all of this. They destroy and property and abuse others and everything, all in the name of climate change or for the vegan rights. Well, don't that make you want to just more eat meat and just go out and all these others that spray paint and stuff, for their rights, their activism crap? Don't that make you want to just get one of those water cannons or something, and just blast them out, while they want to spray paint boats? businesses and stuff, just take some water cannons. You won't hurt them except their pride. And wash them. Maybe they need a bath. Maybe they need cleaning up. But I mean, these people are hypocrites. They think destroying things and all this is promoting their cause. Actually, it turns you against them. They're doing more against their cause than for it. But my whole point is it's insane. Insanity is running amok. And you look at these businesses being, plundered. These people are getting by with it. You got criminals out on the streets. You got criminals in the White House. You got it in the Capitol. I mean, you got criminals running every which way. Now, mind you, I am only just talking my opinion. I don't have a big voice. All right, I don't. And now that's Cricket. That's Wendigo, the rooster's boy. Cricket is identical to him. Okay, get going. We done heard you. You're getting bad as your daddy. Alright. So anyway. Boy, do I tell you what. There's times when you just feel like taking him and just wring his neck and have some, let's have some chicken and dumplings. If any of you vegans are watching this, I don't have nothing against a person, if that's their personal choice, if they don't believe in eating meat, that's alright. But I'm talking about the ones who want to force it on people. You don't do that. You're not winning no one over. You're making it worse. Oh, his daddy done and went after him. His daddy said, "No, you shut up, boy." But kind of makes you want to do that sometimes with these idiots, right? But well, here's the thing, though. You gotta love your neighbor, your enemies, and that's a hard pill to swallow. You really do gotta love them, not love their ways, not love or agree with what they're doing, but love them as a human being. Love them as someone who was created in the image of the Creator, right? But these people are nuts. They're insane, and they're forcing everything on us. You got the transphobia people speeches, or whatever you want to call it. The people that goes out promoting and stirring up trouble by calling others transphobic or whatever. It's like this. What a person chooses to do is their own business. We don't have to agree with it. We can disagree with it and know whether it's right or wrong, or no matter what the subject may be. The thing is when you try to force it on others. You got people sitting there wanting to blame this and that on everybody, but they won't stand up and face the music. They won't sit there and face the facts. They just won't face the facts at all. They don't see where the real problem is. The real problem is not with others, it's with themselves. And that's like us. When we're dealing with anything, an issue that involves us, it's something that we, as individuals, as human beings, we got to deal with it. We got to, whatever we're facing. But see, you don't push your own issues on others. That's just wrong. And And these people, they demand respect. Respect. They think they should be given respect. That's the problem is they think everything should be given to them. They don't got to earn anything. They think they got to have it all handed to them freely. Yeah, and, and before I go on any further, real quick, let me just say, if you agree with this video, if you like it, there's a lot of you don't even say nothing, or you're not hitting the like buttons. I've been real busy, and I haven't been getting on this channel here lately, but it's been a little while. But I wanted to say something in the face of everything that's been going on. I needed to get on and say something. But anyway, hit that like button if you agree. And if you like the content, okay, subscribe. Now, like I said, I know I ain't got no great voice. I'm just an old dude, But I love this country. I can remember growing up when a man was a man and a woman was a woman. When your word meant something, a handshake and your word meant something. It really did. It meant a lot. Your word was your bond. When they had things that made sense. You had prayers in school, Pledge of Allegiance, reading of the scriptures in school. When a kid stepped out of line, I'm not talking about beating them now, I'm against that. But you corrected your child. But I'm not talking about beating them. That's always been wrong and always will be. But correcting them when they're wrong, and making them face, our children, to face reality. Not kowtowing to them and letting them have everything they want when they want it, and that they didn't have to earn it. They had to learn discipline. They had to learn respect, what respect is, what honor is. And they had to learn who the Creator is. But to learn to be decent and good in this big world. So, but you don't see that today. Everyone, excuse me, today is just gone insane. I know there's a lot more I could say, and I'm not going to. Now, I know there's a lot of people that's got short attention spans, and they can't seem to get past 5 minutes on a video. And I understand, there's, people's got that, what do they call it? ADD or something like that or whatever. I can understand that, but I'm talking about, come on, these others, their mind is just set on video games or whatever. In their attention span, they can't, unless it's a video game, they can't get past 5 minutes. Well, I can remember the days before video games. You know what our video games was? Actually, it was a lot better, because we got out and we was the video game, more or less. We had action. We had adventures when we were young. When we were kids, we got out and we were active. But now, well, I don't need to say any more. But I just want you to know that I love you all. I do care about you. And let us pray for one another. And hey, if you want that wall standing up, we need to stand behind Trump. Love him or hate him, you still need to stand up behind him, because ain't no one else, no matter how you look at it, has got the gumption and the ability, to do what he has done and will do, if you stand behind him and support him. Because the way it stands, the Gestapo has, or the Communist Party is doing everything to keep him from doing what he said. They know he will, and they're scared to death of him. That's right, they're afraid. Totally afraid. So that means something, because once he can get in office, there will be a house cleaning, a spring cleaning. And there's a lot of them that belong in prison, in jail, or shut up, or shut out, or whatever, to keep from ever being in office again, because they are criminals. I don't have to give you which names. You already know who they are. And if this video, and I'm just saying if it gets pulled, well, just go over to my Rumble channel. Of course, I got different things on it, check out the Cherokee Outlaw channel on Rumble. And, there's singing and things like that on it, and what have you. But just check it out. Scroll down to something that you through it, and whatever you find that's interesting, that would interest you, then check it out. But if they shut the channel down, that's where I'll be. If they shut this channel down. But I have a feeling they're going to be shutting a lot of you guys that's here on YouTube that has channels. They're going to be shutting you down. It's coming. They're already starting. They're doing their own cleaning. They're clean. They're instead of, well, not really cleaning. They're more like messing it up. Think of it. You cleaned your house, right? And then a bunch of people come in and they just dirty it and mess it up. Well, that's what they're doing. Of course, they would think of it as cleaning house, but all they are is trashing it up. But anyway, I thank you for listening. And I appreciate every one of you. And if you can, and if you think this is worth sharing, then share it out. Please. But I'm just an old fella. I ain't got no ambitions for having a huge, big channel so I can make money on YouTube and all this. No. I'm not silly enough for me to believe that that's going to happen. Because I know that pretty soon, it's just a matter of time now when they're going to start shutting down all the internet. And y'all gonna, those who are making money and y'all doing good on your channels and stuff, you're gonna end up be losing. And, everyone's gonna be losing out on their income. So you're gonna have to be original and be prepared and know what you need to do. Think about it. You gotta be prepared in these times, in these crazy times that we live in. Because you never know what's going to happen. Besides, natural disasters, tornadoes, storms, earthquakes, hurricanes, typhoons, or whatever. To me, that's about the same thing. But anyway, and then the storms of darkness. When I say storms of darkness, I'm talking about the insane people. So, anyway, be prepared. Watch your six. Let us pray for one another and stand up and be taught and accounted for. Because we don't know what tomorrow may bring, but we need to stand up and be prepared. Stand fast, alright? Don't let communists and socialists tell you what to do. You gotta stand up. And with this new storm that's coming, and I'm not talking about natural, I'm talking about this other crap that's coming. We need to stand fast and stand together. Alright? So you take care of yourself. Be blessed in all that you do. And hopefully I will catch you again. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. Alright? So until then, take care. Be blessed. And I will say this. Wado. And Aho. Catch you later. Don't ever say goodbye. Say later. Alright, you take care. Love y'all. Aho and Wado.